Hello, folks. How are you? Here to let you know what matches happened. Friday Night SmackDown WWE main event for January the 21st. SmackDown sucked. It was terrible from start to finish. The only cool thing was the opening segment and the main event. That's the only thing worth watching on SmackDown this week, folks. And I'm going to call SmackDown basically a rematch week. Because you had 3 rematches from last week. Let's get to them. Kofi Kingston, with Big E in his corner because Xavier Woods is out injured, took on Riddick Moss again in Baron Corbin in his corner. This match wasn't as good as last week's match, but it was still okay. Kofi unloaded like Riddick Moss as soon as that bell rung. He was all over him. Chops, a springboard clothesline off the ropes, a boom drop. The Riddick Moss caught him coming and delivered a scoop slam. Moss started working on Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston got back up, started doing some more moves on him. Then he was running off the ropes. Riddick Moss grabbed hold of him and delivered one hell of a spine buster. That was amazing to see. That guy does an amazing spine buster like back in the Arn Anderson days. Riddick Moss started working on Kofi some more. He threw Kofi Kingston at the ropes. Kofi bounced back off of them with Trouble in Paradise, which got him the win for the 1-2-3. After the match, Big E just delivered Baron Corbin a big ending for the heck of it. So next week on SmackDown, we're going to have The New Day versus Baron Corbin and Riddick Moss. It will be a good match, but why is Big E on SmackDown? He's Monday Night Raw. If you're going to do a draft, don't have 2 superstars from 2 different shows compete on one show. Keep Big E on Raw. Do somebody like Sami Zayn, Mustafa Ali, who's begging to wrestle, Mansoor. There's a lot of talent. Mace, I don't know where he is. Like, there's a lot of talent on SmackDown that could be used in that tag match, except for, except Big E. But still could be a good match. It was like a 2-sided coin. That's what I'm trying to get at. Aaliyah facing Natalia in a rematch. Oh boy, yeah. You thought last week's match sucked, which I said was garbage. Well, this one was no better. As soon as that bell rung, Aaliyah kept trying to get for a quick 1-2-3. Natalia kicked out 2 small packages, got her in the corner, started doing some mudhole stomps, punches away at her, and that's gotta be the fastest 5 count I ever saw a referee freaking do in my life. He was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ring the bell. Aaliyah win, but disqualification. I was like, what the hell? Any other time the referee's like, 1. It takes a few seconds, too. No, he doesn't go that fast. So again, Aaliyah won. And she acts like, oh yeah, I won. You just got your ass kicked in the corner by Natalia. You shouldn't be acting surprised you won. You should be hurting. That's what I don't like as well. Like Aaliyah's expression after she wins the match when she was just getting her butt handed to her in the corner. Another rematch, folks. Ricochet took on Sheamus 1-on-1. Last week's match was fantastic. This one sucked. All Sheamus. Like, he just steamrolled over Ricochet, which is a shame because Ricochet is a great talent that SmackDown picked up in the draft, and they're using him as a squasher, which is not good. WWE's got to smart up, or Ricochet's going to be leaving that company, which is going to hurt them a lot. Sheamus did a 10 blows of the Bowery on the ring apron, and after he was done with that, he closed on Ricochet back into the ring. Oh, by the way, Rich Holland's back. I'm happy for that. He was at ringside. He never got involved once. Sheamus delivered 2 Irish Curse backbreakers, blows to the back of Ricochet, then he just bro kicked him for the 1-2-3. It was a short match. It would have been a lot better if Ricochet got some offense going. Charlotte Flair against Naomi, folks, with special guest referee added to this match, Sonya Deville, again using his power as general manager. Awful match. Oh, man. It started bad and it ended bad. It was very short, too. Here's the part that I did not like. You know when wrestlers, like, usually, like, the wrestler and the referee gets into position, so you know one of them's going to get knocked into the referee? When Sonya Deville got into position, and then she backs away and she gets position, you can tell like she's waiting for this to happen. That's not good to see that on TV, waiting. And of course, Naomi knocks Charlotte Flair into her. And then Naomi hits the rear view, gets the 1-2-3, but Sonya Deville never counted the 1-2-3. She refused to. And then Charlotte Flair applied the figure 4, and Sonya called for the bell, and Naomi never tapped out. So next week, Adam Pearce used his general manager authority to book Sonya Deville in a match against Naomi next week. This rivalry started dead in the water. These poor gals are drowned in that water. Somebody throw them a life preserver to get them out of there and have them go on to do something else with other people, because this rivalry sucks. Now on to the one match of SmackDown that was worth watching. Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens from Monday Night Raw took on the Usos for Friday Night SmackDown. Now I know what you're saying. Well, you just crapped on Big E being on SmackDown. I'm still going to say the same thing with Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. There's a lot of talent on SmackDown that could be going after Roman Reigns for the Universal title. But it's like a two-sided coin. I am excited to see Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Because Roman Reigns has never beaten Seth Rollins one-on-one on pay-per-view in a singles match to date. But, on the flip side, they should be on the same show while they do it. Not on two different shows. There's added stipulations. If the Usos won, Roman Reigns would not have to defend his title at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns could take a vacation. If Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens won, the Usos are barred from the ringside during the title match. Great main event. Definitely check it out, folks. Seth Rollins did a number on Jimmy Uso until he got isolated in their corner, and the Usos started working on him for quite a while. And then at one point, Jimmy Uso backed up and ran at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins exploded out of that corner with a huge clothesline. Tagged in Kevin Owens, who quickly got in, hit a cannonball on Jimmy Uso. Followed up by a huge big boot. Swanton drop, and they went for the Swanton bomb off the top ropes. He delivered it, but Jimmy got his knees up. So Kevin Owens got his back hurt. Then he tagged in Jay. They both delivered super kicks to Kevin Owens, one after the other, sent him to the outside. Kevin Owens rolled back in, pissed off by the super kicks. Caught Jimmy coming at him with a friggin' huge pop-up powerbomb. Then he just flew like that. And then he grabbed a hold of him, went up at the top rope, and just leveled him with a fisherman superplex. Seth Rollins tagged back in. At this point, Jay was legal. Seth Rollins sprung off the top rope, hit a knee right to the jaw of Jey Uso, which stunned him. So when Jey Uso got knocked backwards, Jimmy tagged in. He ran at Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins ducked it, hit a forearm in the back of his head. Then he was going to go for the curb stomp. Before he did that, Kevin Owens picked up Jey Uso and stunned him, so he was out of the equation. Then Rollins hit the curb stomp on Jimmy. But then all of a sudden, Roman Reigns ran in and delivered a Superman punch to Seth Rollins. So Rollins and Owens got wins by disqualification. Why did Roman Reigns do that? Why? I don't understand it. You could have let the Usos try to win, and you won't have to defend your title at the pay-per-view. That was the stipulation he added himself. If my boys win, I don't have to defend my belt. So why would you cost them the match? It makes no sense. Jimmy could have kicked out of that curb stomp. We will never know. So that's it for SmackDown. On the main event. Last week you had Pete Dunne versus Akira Tozawa and Tommaso Ciampa versus T-Bar. This week they reversed their opponents. Pete Dunne faced T-Bar one-on-one. Really good match, folks. Check this match out. Back and forth action. Pete Dunne started working on those fingers, snapping them like Rice Krispies. Making a wish like you do with that wishbone from a turkey. T-Bar got mad, blasted him with a big boot. Scoop slammed him, sit down choke slam. Then Pete Dunne got up at the top rope afterwards and hit a missile drop kick, but he targeted the knee of T-Bar, which knocked him down to one leg. Then he started working on the arm, and he applied a key lock submission hold. And T-Bar started pounding out of it, getting back up off the ground. And so Pete Dunne, while he still had the key lock submission hold locked in, rolled him over and got the 1-2-3 on him. Tommaso Ciampa versus Akira Tozawa. Squash match. Tommaso Ciampa just destroyed Akira Tozawa, folks. Like running knee, running boot to the face, backbreaker, clotheslines. Akira Tozawa did a nice shining wizard. And then Tommaso and an octopus stretch. And then Tommaso Ciampa got out of it and hit the fairy tale ending for the 1-2-3. So there you have it, folks. Not a good SmackDown to watch, but definitely check out the main event with Rollins and Owens against the Usos. And definitely on main event, check out Pete Dunver's T-Bar. Now, I go to the store I live at called Elsewhere's. And there was free ration figures, folks. I had to pick them up. I couldn't help it. To add to my collection. I just want to show them right quick. This one's a mystery, folks. Who do you think this is I got? I'm going to cover this face now while I turn him over. I might give it away. Yep. It's the 1-2-3 kid. I got an X-Pac hanging up on my wall over here. I had to get this guy as him as the 1-2-3 kid. I got this guy. Stevie Richards. I never had a Stevie Richards before. And it's pretty cool. On his trunks it says Sunday Night Richards Stevie or something like that. And I got a Taz. I had to pick up a Taz. I never had Taz before. I really like the detail on this guy. They did a really good job on my fault, especially on the back here with his attire and the tattoos. So you have it, folks. Let me know below what you thought of SmackDown main event if you watched it. And let me know below who you think is going to win the Royal Rumble match this Saturday coming up. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.